Alright, this is Cyber Sorcerer again with PC Tech Help, and we're back to part 2 of making money online. And you see I have a different website now from the part 1 video. This website is makingmoneyforbeginners.blogspot.com. And you might see a theme here. That's two blogspot.com blogs that I've shown. When the topic is how to make money online, or making money online is actually the key phrase they use for this. And you might be wondering, is he just favoring Blogspot, or is he trying to does he have a point here? Well, yes, I do have a point here. The point being that the first one, which was a blogspot.com domain and a free blog, actually ranked number 1 in Google with a PR of 4, and for the phrase "make money online." And this one here, "Make Money for Beginners," has a PR of 3, and it ranked 3rd for "Make Money Online." So don't think, you're going to hear people tell you, oh, you got to buy your own domain, you got to buy a hosting account, you got to get your own this and that, you got to have scripts and this and that, to start out. You get on a free blog, you're not going to make it. Let me tell you, I have a lot of experience in internet marketing, and there was a time. Speaking, I brought up porn in the first one. Porn is how I got into affiliate marketing. There was what we called back then free host, and what that was hosting companies that allow you to have a free hosting account where you could host your marketing stuff and your sales literature and your ads. Basically, put up a site how you wanted it. They even would give you PHP, and Perl was the thing back then, Perl and CGI. They didn't even give you your scripting language you wanted, and it was a free account. The only problem was the top, like 1/4 right here, like about where this title is right here, like right in here. All this top up here was taken by them, and also the bottom of your page. The bottom, probably like 300 pixels of height on the top and bottom were taken by them, and all their advertising and stuff. And then your page started, like right here where the submit by email is. This is where your header would be. But all this up here in the top, he's got tables going on here. But all this, basically from the picture of the bear up, was theirs. And then below the bear is where, if you had a banner on your header and everything, well, your banner would start right in here, and this is where your page would start. They would have the prime real estate, and but it was free. You didn't have to pay for it, and you still had a chance to get in, your marketing and everything. They just had the prime spots for it, but it didn't mean that you couldn't make money. There was plenty of us making money, and that is how a lot of us got started back then, and even still today, it holds true. You want to make money online? It's all about blogging. Everyone's making money with blogs online, and you can get started. Have a free blog at blogspot.com. If you do it right, know what you're doing, market it right, and put in the work. You're not going to sign up for a blog at blogspot.com and put a little bit of content on there and just stop updating it, stop doing anything, and put in a Google AdSense account on there and wait a month or so and see if you make any money. It's not going to work that way. And which brings up another point. You might ask how I know that the Blogspot site in the first video and this one here has a PR of 4, and this one has a PR of 3, and why, and that they rank 1st and 3rd. Well, if you got Firefox, I do have Firefox, but right now I have Chrome open. There's a Google toolbar that you can put up there that has page ranking in it, but I don't need it for that. For search engine optimization and doing all my internet marketing and stuff, I have tools that cost a lot of money. This is one of the things that I told you about in part 1, that I already have tools, even though I'm supposed to not have money now when I'm starting this, but I already have stuff that I don't have to buy. And it's kind of like the person that has everything in the attic. They can get started on eBay right now because they got hundreds of items to sell, and I might have an eBay account, but I don't have nothing to sell on it right now. I'll have to come up with something to sell. So it's kind of like the skills that you have. You might be a writer, you might be a good graphic artist, and or whatever. It all depends. All of us have something that someone else doesn't have, which gives us the edge. And if you're getting into making money online, that's what you got to figure out. What do you have that somebody else doesn't have? If you don't have no money, what kind of skill can I sell? Do I make beads? Do I make bead bracelets and stuff? Am I good at beading? And I can make beads and sell them online. Am I a good programmer? Do I know PHP and stuff? And can I sign up on a freelancing site and do that? I mentioned a while ago, well, at the end of the part 2, that I do have freelancing sites, and we're going to get in. I'll get into that also, because I don't touch that because the people from India and Russia and all that stuff, they're bidding those jobs for $3.50, $4 an hour, and if you live in the States, you really, it's hard to do PHP and web design work, especially quality work, for that kind of money. But I'm going to get into videos and stuff, and I'm gonna jump into that. I already did some bidding on both sites, and just to see what the process was like, and what the communications channels and what all I had to do. So I got an idea of it, and I'll be making videos on that. You can go to my websites. I got tests there. It always helps. If you don't have no hours on these sites, they want to see a portfolio, and they prefer you to see that you have passed the test for web design, whatever you're getting into doing. And one note on that: don't take tests if you have a bad day. If you're fighting with your kids, or if you had a bad day at work, and if you had a bad day at work, don't come home and take the test because it's late and you want to get it out of the way and go to bed, and you want to have it. You don't want to do it in the morning, or maybe you get up in the morning and your mornings aren't so good, but you got to get it done before you go to work or whatever. Make sure you're in a good mood, you're happy and everything when you take the test, because it'll affect your score, as I found out. I think my Flash CS4 and my ActionScript 3 test and my PHP 5 test scored lower than I would like, and I'm better at those than I scored. But it was a bad day. I took my search engine optimization test and my internet marketing test yesterday. I believe yesterday, for both sites, for Elance and Odesk, because I knew I was going to be starting this project, and I wanted that on there so I can bid for jobs on there when I get doing the videos for freelancing. And yes, I'm talking a little bit fast because I only got 10 minutes per video. I'm trying to get as much in as I can. Hopefully one more part will shore everything up. But I did my test on Odesk, which I scored in the top 20% of SEO, and I think 79% in my internet marketing. But I went over right away. I left there and went over to my Elance site and took the test again, and the tests were a little bit lower. So also, don't take the test if you're having a bad day or if you're not in a good mood or something like that. And don't take more than one test back to back, preferably. Take one test a day and like that. But anyway, I'll cover more when we get into that. I have links. I'll just post links in the video to my Odesk site and my Elance site for those of you who want to see that. But the whole point in these first two videos, I guess, since time's almost up in this one, is to show you two sites that from Blogspot that have the top 3 rankings on making money online. And this is a very competitive marketing keyword phrase, making money online, and that I will get to in the next video. Well, actually, you won't see a Blogspot page on the next video. We're actually going to get into one of my favorite tools that I have that does cost money, and there's going to be a little contest in that. So we'll see you in part 3, and hopefully the last part, until we actually get started. So see you over there, guys.